And they will get blanket tonight. You can't do this because it's against the law. What, so you can arrest them? Well,
you're breaking their human rights, and we all have human rights, and you're breaking their rights as in not giving them warmth, food and drink.
Yes, but they need it. We know the situation.
We know the situation that's on, but yet they've been up there 14 hours without food, drink or warmth. That's breaking their human rights, and we all have human rights. So are you saying to me, and even if they're protesting, they're still within their rights? As you know, as a police officer, they're allowed human rights, which is warmth, water and food. They choose, but then you still have to look after their human rights as police officers. You think you're looking after two gentlemen? No, you've explained 0 times to me. What you're saying is, unless they come down, you're telling me unless they come down, they're not having any food, water, nothing?
By 1 o'clock, they will have something.
The situation I can explain to both Kelvin and Eugene.
Yes, but we're trying to say to you...
Okay, that's fair enough. The fact is, the people we're discussing this with is Kelvin and Eugene, and
yes,
explain fully to them.
We are protecting them as human beings with human rights.
Well, as are we. So
but you're not protecting the human rights, are you? Because you were depriving them of heat, water.
I'm not going to get into discussion with you regarding this.
Well, we're here to protect them.
That is fine, and you're entitled to do that. But obviously, beyond these gates, it's obviously private property.
Which is fine. So I haven't got a problem. You mean I'm respecting what you're saying, but you must respect that you are still depriving these men. That's crazy. As you can see, I've tried to be
This might be private property, right? But listen to me now. Mr. Edward, whatever you want to bloody call him. Timpson, whatever. If we enter this property, he got to get us off here. Because he got the others off there and he asked them to leave. So, if we set foot in here tonight, Mr. Timpson has to come back from wherever he is to tell us to move. That's what I say.
Obviously, they're not looking after the interests of these two guys.
They don't care about their men, and their men die tonight, or something goes wrong, it is down to Cheshire Police. Nobody else, the police. It's down to the police. If they don't give them food, warmth and water, and they die or something happens to them, it's down to you lot. Nobody else, you lot. And I'll make sure I take this to the papers.
Breaking their human rights as people. You can protest but still keep within your human rights. The only time they're going to get warmth, water and food is if they come down.
And if they come down, what's going to happen to them? They're going to get locked up. And then they won't have no food, warmth or drink. They'll be locked in a cell overnight. Or maybe a little longer. And you still won't give them anything.
You try to be reasonable with the British force now, which, you know, I'm being most respectful to them. But I'm finding it quite irritating that, you know, not even the force will you know, budge on a human right factor. I find this utterly disgusting. But we're talking about the British forces here, aren't we? We're cold, Andy. We are cold. Hi, Heidi. We're all doing fine. It is wrong. They're still up there. Okay, doll. I keep asking for them to have warmth, And the mediators have been there trying to talk them down, and obviously they're not giving up. As you can imagine, they're there for a reason, and that is these children are being forced into adoption and into foster care, and they are standing for their rights here for everybody in Britain, not only ourselves but everybody in the UK who's lost children. What can I say? The British police are depriving these men of warmth, food and drink. So that, you know, I've tried to be really nice to the British force here, and they're not having a part of it. Eugene and Kelvin are constantly telling them they're not coming down. Yeah, the police have just all had Domino pizzas. We saw them. There was like 5 Domino pizzas, and they had their chips and their Coke, so they were well fed, the police were. But yet they're breaking the human rights here with Kelvin and Eugene. Unfair, unethical, and unmoral, as far as I'm concerned, you know. All right, Eugene has gone on hunger strike. Okay, we've just been told that Kelvin and Eugene have just gone on hunger strike. They're not worried about the food and water any longer. They've now said they have gone on hunger strike. They just shouted. We're trying to keep their spirits up because it's very, very, very cold. Everybody's trying to keep their spirits up, bless them. Believe me, I have got a big jumper on. I am really, really cold here, and Kelvin's just got a t-shirt and a thin top on. The police have stopped the media coming here. Any media coverage has been stopped. They've been warned to stay away from here. And now the both of them have gone on hunger strike. They've refused anything now. They don't want anything. They don't want blankets, they don't want food, they don't want water. They've both gone on strike. I can't believe that, but there we are. You know, this is for a good reason, which is forced adoption and long-term foster care. They started getting very, very cold. Very, very cold. But everybody's keeping them smiling, keeping their spirits up. We're waiting for other ones, so I hope other people come. I'm hoping that other people will come and support us. I'm getting shined at. Can you see it? This 50-year-old woman is standing here and... Oh, that's a better one. Can be tag media in this. We have told them to huddle together and put their hands in their armpits, you know, to try and... Oh, one of them said to put them down their balls, bless them, but... Yes, doll?
Ah, you missed that.
What was that? No.
Right, I said to Kelvin.
Oh, thank you, Emma.
I said to Kelvin, drop the ladder. 1, 2, 3. He fucking went to... Look at them all running.
I know.
They're all looking for me. Because I said I went over.
Menna said you would run over. No, I got the torch on me. I can't believe that. I'm sitting here quietly on my own. Menna comes over and disturbs me. Please, Menna.
Sorry. Well, they all got out the car, didn't they? You know, they're not doing nothing. They're not doing nothing, so it's worth a try, wasn't it?
It was. They've done 14, maybe 15 hours now. Robbie, I don't think we've got, to be honest, not many of us got batteries left, so we're not able to email anyone. And of course, time's ticking on
Look at all
now.
these police coming from everywhere.
I know, it's unbelievable. I've never seen so many police at one place in one time.
She's getting cold now.
No, but it looks like Cheshire Police are not like any other police force. Unbelievable.
Right, I'm going back down.
All right, babe. I got a torch shone right at my face for no reason, as I'm being very quiet on my own. Hi, Jeanette. She's gone down. Irish Sunday World. They covered Elizabeth Crumlish case. They did, Laura, yes. Hi, Joyce. Father for Justice. Get into the media. Yes, they did. And I was talking to somebody from Fathers for Justice on the way up here, funnily enough. And he was explaining the laws. And obviously they're not abiding. Hi, Jeffrey. Cheshire Police, not like any other force. They tend to stick to procedure. I've treated them and asked to be. I've been trying to be really nice to the force here, you know, trying to get to the better nature. There was one police officer, she was really nice, told me she's going to Wales this week on holidays to see her grandmother, you know, saying about their human rights, etc. Oh, Christ, Heidi. Well, it's a long, long night for us. Oh, thank you, guys. Jesus, it is cold. It's a lot colder up here than it is in the south. I can tell you that now, guys. I'm here just to support and make sure that, you know, these guys are safeguarded. The mediators are trying to talk them down again. It's just not happening. These guys are not coming down. They want their babies. You know, like all of us, we all want our babies home. They've forcefully been taken from us on the most ridiculous reasons. Eugene is laying down, he's staying warm, Karen. Kelvin's walking around staying warm. Hi, Lynn. They're doing fine, except they've now gone on a water and hunger strike, the pair of them. This is outside Edward Timpson's house, guys. And for those of you who don't know, it's Eugene and Kelvin that is on his balcony thing. It is in Crewe. And it's freezing cold, guys. Emma, they don't want to see what I got at my age, honey. I'm no spring chicken, believe me. They'll send them home running. They are doing a brill job. Kelvin's just pacing back and forth, I think, just to stay warm. The temperature's dropping really, really quick up here, and the mediators are trying really hard, but these guys, they ain't coming down. They want their babies home. They want to see their babies and just hold them and hug them like the rest of us. You know, they've forcefully been taken, and, you know, this is humanity thing for me more than anything, and I think everybody else. You know, they're our blood. These children are our blood. We bear them. These are our grandchildren, our children. No, the media wouldn't have. The police have stopped all media. All media have been stopped by the police. Nobody's allowed you. Nobody at all. The police have put a complete stop on media. Believe me, there was a lot of media interested this morning, but the police have made sure. I tried everything else to get them home. Well, this is the thing, you know, everybody's tried everything to get these kids home. You know, we've been through court cases, we've been through the lines with them, and everything else. These are desperate men. These are desperate men. They love their kids. They have done nothing but love them. No, Sam hasn't arrived yet, Heidi. We're still awaiting Sam. How desperate, just imagine how desperate these men are to be having to sit here in this cold. And now they've gone on a starvation of water. They've refused everything. You know, I'm hurting like crazy, and others like myself. Yes, Jace is with me, but most of the time I'm keeping him in the car. He wanted to come, so I've got to watch for Jason. Obviously, his health comes before anything, but I'm watching him very carefully. I've got a torch shining. If they had 20 up there. I know. Was it a conference in family court the other day, and the judge said the system needs looking at and more support is needed? Absolutely. Oh, boys are fine. I love her boys. Louise, same here. Do you mean I'm looking at these guys here in the cold, and my heart goes out to them. I'm not sure, to be honest, Denise, if Katie is, because she doesn't do social media. As people know, Katie will not do social media. I'll probably try and show when I get home. Oh, thank you, Emma. I'm here, you know, for all you guys. Oh, good, Karen. I'm here for all you guys and to support Eugene and Kelvin with their plea. And, you know, they're helping us to be noticed that this cannot continue. This man cannot continue to take children needlessly, you know, for such things as, you know, future emotional harm, as it doesn't even exist, or future whatever, it does not exist. You know, you cannot predict the future. And if a person's got mental health, put some help in, put some support in. Domestic violence, after a woman has been hit by a man or a man by a woman, you know, put the support in. Don't take these children from the loving families. I'm not sure if anybody knows Kelvin's surname. He is on my Facebook, babe. If you can hear, they're down the other end singing. I'm up the other end with a torch being shone in my face. If you can see it somewhere. See it? It doesn't look bright there, but believe me, in my face it is. Constantly shining. But I'm trying to stay at this end to see if I can see what, you know, is happening. The mediator's there, but they're just not giving in. Well, as far as I'm aware, he's not in no hotel. He's in his father's house, about 2 minutes away from this, because this actually is Edward Timpson's house, and his father just lives 2 minutes away from here, and they've taken him to his father's house, so I'm to believe, and not a hotel room like we were told. And his father's house is where the adoption office is. So, oh, don't even go there, guys. Do you know what? I've got my trackies on, a pair of flip-flops that I come up with, and a jumper. I have got my trainers in the car, but I won't be putting them on, because believe me, I can't run. Not now. I'm too old, guys. I'm not running. Besides, I'm just sitting here quietly on my own, doing nothing. Yeah, Kelvin's phone did die, and Eugene's has been taken by the police and not returned. So the mediator's left again. He's on his way back to the car. So anyway, I'm going to knock off for now, as contact centre worker was at the conference and said this is 5 months waiting list now for parents referrals, and she said legal aid needs to come back because the parents can't fight. Absolutely, I don't blame them. Such brave men, all brave and strong, all yours for turning up and supporting. Did you know about... Yes, I did, Louise. I've known quite a while. Protest outside his father's. No, David Alexander's still here. He is still here. He's down the other end. That's why I said I'm going to knock off now, guys, in case he wants to use my phone, and maybe he wants to contact someone on here or do a live on here, because I think this is the only phone that's really up and going at the moment. So we'll catch you in a bit. Take care, guys, and thanks for watching. Keep sharing. Bye.